You've got flour, yoghurt, bicarb of soda, salt and water. That's the main ingredients. So you'd have made sure that your oven's on 200 degrees if it's centigrade or gas mark 8, and also that you've got your tin's been greased. This is a great idea. When you empty your butter packets, if you save these, it's like a natural greaseproof paper with enough butter on it to grease a tin. So you're not having to use extra butter and you're recycling your packet, which is great. And then you can chuck them away. The soda bread can be made with all white flour or a mixture or all brown flour. I don't like mine with too much wholemeal flour, so I'm going to use 1/3 brown flour and 2/3 white flour. The only utensils I'm using today is a tablespoon and a teaspoon and a knife, so there's no measuring, yes, which makes it a lot easier to use as well, so you don't have to worry about having scales. This is brown flour that I'm using. It's plain, so there's no raising agents in it. And because we want a light bread, I'm going to need to add a bit of baking powder to this flour anyway, which is 1 teaspoon to 4 tablespoons. So we've got 4 tablespoons of brown flour and 8 of white. I'm now going to add to that 1/2 teaspoonful of salt, 1/2 teaspoonful of bicarb of soda, and give it a mix. And I'm going to add some yoghurt. Most people have got some yoghurt in the fridge, so we're just going to put in 3 tablespoons of natural yoghurt. Now the idea to get a dough consistency. So I'm going to add some water to it. Not too much at a time, because it's easier to add a little bit more than it is to take some out. It should be about 1/2 cup of water. It's going to look like bread. Even though it hasn't got any yeast in at this point, it will look like a bread dough. So this recipe is just a basic soda bread. You can add other ingredients to this. You could use rosemary, mixed herbs, you could fry off some onions, cheese, add to it, bacon you could add to it, to give different flavours of bread. The other thing that you could do is to make it a sweet loaf. So you could say put cinnamon and raisins in it to make it like a tea bread. So it's very, very versatile. Right, as you can see, that's coming together now. It's one nice big lump. And all we're going to do now is pop it in the tin. Press it out, so it'll fill your tin up like that. And I'm going to just put a couple of slices across it with a knife. Anything, any way you want to, and that's ready to go in the oven. And that'll take approximately 30 minutes. You'll know when it's done because it'll be browning on the top. Firstly, you'll know that it's cooked by the colour, but also after tipping it out, you'll see that the base is also nice and brown, and it will sound hollow. I'm going to turn it over, even though it's still quite hot, just so you can see the texture inside. And that's your soda bread.